Hey guys, good evening. I first wanted to just say happy Halloween to those who celebrate it. I pretty much don't consider it a holiday. It's just a day that my kids dress up and have a sugar high all night. Anyhow, as most of you may know, there is a lot of, I guess you would say, drama or just differences going on in the community right now. And I know that there is a tag that's going around with showing your baby's Nakie. I believe Jackie started it, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And the point of this is to stop the bullying, which, yes, I do want to partake in this because I do believe this community should not, out of all communities, no one should be bullied, no matter what the situation is or where you're at, but it's definitely something in this community that I feel like we came into this community to have a safe place to share these beautiful pieces of artwork that most of the time we feel outside of this community we could be downed for it or made fun of or called crazy or a lunatic for playing with dolls. Whatever the case may be, bullying is not accepted nowhere. But I've only been in the reborn community for probably 2 years now. Well, I've been collecting for over 2 years, but I would say I've only been on YouTube for a year, maybe a little over. And what I have noticed is every great once in a while we have a few days or a week or so of drama, which is going to happen. You put a big group of people together, there's going to be differences, there's going to be different opinions back and forth or what have you. But the main point that I took this community to be is a safe place that we can share these babies and not be frowned upon, not made fun of, not told that you're not accepted. This to me was a place that we collected these beautiful babies and we showed them off. And we had this community that we could trust that we're not being judged for anything. I know that there is going to be different opinions. That's life. We're going to have that. I will be the first to tell you that for the last 2 weeks I have seen this craziness and I had no clue why. I myself did not see any bullying. I did not read a comment or see a video that I thought was, attacking a certain somebody. Except for these last few days, I have seen, I will be the first to admit that I'm not going to say I feed on drama because I do try to stay out of it. And believe me, I tried to stay out of this tonight. I really didn't even want to comment on this or even do the tag. But I didn't want you guys to think that I did not support the fact that I don't believe in bullying, because I don't. And that's why this new little guy here is Nakie. He's about ready to have surgery. I know that I'm getting all over the place, but I'm trying to say this without offending anybody, because this is a touchy situation. Anyways, let me get back to what I was saying. Again, I didn't see anything that started any of this. I did partake in a live feed that I got somewhat of the story. Again, that is just what I was told, so I'm not going to repeat any of it because, again, I was not there to see the initial incident, so I can't pass judgment or comment on that at all. But I do believe there was more than one situation. But here's what I see right now. I don't see bullying. I don't see nasty comments, and maybe that's because I didn't go to the right video, or I'm not following the same people on Instagram. I'm not sure. But what I will say is this. Even know that you think that you stay out of the drama, or most try to, or they're not part of it, or they're not partaking in the bullying themselves. When stuff like this happens in the community, it affects us all. There might be a handful of you that, hey, walk away, don't make videos, don't watch, and just don't care. But for a lot of us, this hobby is a big part of our life. And when we sit down and we're relaxing and we want to go to our safe place, whether it's a nursery, whether it's to dress and hold our babies, whether it's to make a video, whether it's to sit down and watch videos, we want to feel relaxed, comfort, and that's important for a lot of us. And I gotta say, every video that I have clicked on for the last at least 4 days, but I know this has been continuing on for about 2 weeks now, has been not necessarily bullying, but just upset. We've got people talking about putting their babies away and shutting down their channel, leaving for good, threatening to leave for good. And come on, guys, it's ridiculous, because let me tell you something. Even though that you think that it's best that you shut your stuff down and you eliminate yourself from it, yes, if that's what it takes to keep you sane in mind, please do it. I don't want to say that you shouldn't do that, because you need to do what's best for you. But keep in mind, if you just say that, but you're not ever planning on leaving, it does affect people. Because there are several channels right now that I follow, and all of them that I think is involved with this I follow, and I'm a true follower of each channel, and I adore all of you. And I'm very upset because now I feel torn, because again, I don't know what happened. I'm lost, and all I know is my favorite channels that I sit and relax and grab one of my babies to hold and watch is in an uproar, or they're leaving, or they've left. So to me, I'm affected by it. Now again, guys, I need you to know that this is just my opinion and how I feel. I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong, but I do believe, in my opinion, that it does affect us all. I really do, because now I have, so far, 4 less channels that I may not be watching soon. I think my flash said it was getting hot, so it went off, so sorry if it went dark. So it's, you know, it's just sad. It's sad. This is supposed to be our safe place to where we can show our babies, dress them cute however we think is cute. Whether we had $1 to spend on that outfit or $100 on that outfit, it's what we like. It's what makes us happy. And you guys as viewers, or, you know, either way it is, making the video or viewing it, we should respect that. And if we don't watch it. You don't like it, don't watch it. Move on. But, you know, I'm the first to tell you that I love beautiful Spanish outfits. I love homemade outfits. I wouldn't mind buying them once in a while. I'll be the first to say I couldn't afford to buy nothing but that. But I buy what I like. If it's a Carter's, I'll buy it. If it was at a thrift store for $1 and I like it, I'll buy it. I will tell you, I love deals. So when I shop, I try to shop when I know I can get 30% off or more. You guys probably see one of my favorite brands is Cat & Jack, because I feel like they have a variety of clothes at a decent price, but even to me that's a lot, so I wait till they're discounted. And I don't think that that should be frowned upon. You know, I don't care if I have an old dirty t-shirt on him. You know, I thought these babies were supposed to look most realistic, and that's what we're here for. The more realistic, the better. And to be honest, that's what a realistic baby would look like. You know, I mean, come on, guys. I'm just trying to figure out what is going on. And again, I know that there's going to be issues in the community, and I know we're not always going to get along. But I know that there is two sides to every story, and we're adults, and there should be better ways that we can handle this, guys. There has to be. I mean, because I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to leave the community, because, guys, I'm not. I enjoy making videos, and I enjoy watching them. But I will be the first to say, right now, I'm not so much enjoying watching them. I will still, when I have time, enjoy making my videos. And if I get hate for this, I guess I get hate for this. I'll turn my comments off. And that's something I wanted to say. If you very much enjoy being in this community and making videos, but you are getting this backlash of bullying, I suggest turn off your comments for a while. Either, you know, forever or till it dies down. Because if this is something that you enjoy and it's part of your life and your hobby, don't shut it down because there's people out there that can't just stop. I mean, it's not fair. So, you know I'm all over the place in this video, but I have so much to say, and I knew I should have wrote it down because once I get behind this camera, I just lose all train of thought, and that sucks. But, like I said, basically, this should be our safe spot. This should be a place that we all feel comfortable showing what we enjoy and what we love and not be judged for it by any means. And again, if you don't like what you see on that channel, just move on. And those of you that felt that you got a raw end of the deal out of this situation, you know, just remember that you probably have a lot of fans and you are affecting them in some way, or at least myself, I can say. Because, you know, we won't have you to watch. You know, that's just one reason there. So, you know, I just hope that you guys can, or everybody as a community can figure a different way to handle things, a better communication. It is a one-sided, and who was that, a Littlefoot Nursery, I think, said that, and she had a great point by saying it is one-sided because we talk, but we don't get that communication back. So things could be misled or mistaken. And yeah, it's unfortunate. But we're adults. I think that we can give the person the benefit of the doubt and hope that it wasn't purposely to harm you. And if that is you guys' intentions out there, those who are doing this intentionally, shame on you, number one. Shame on you. But it's gotta stop, because you do not know the effect that you cause on a whole lot of people. And it's not even just the people that it's directed to, is I guess what I'm trying to say. It hurts the whole community as one. Because again, when I came into this hobby, and when I came into this community, I felt like this was the only place that I could share my babies and not be ridiculed for it. I felt like this was my safe place. I could dress my babies, love my babies behind this camera, and I would not get judged whatsoever. And I'm not saying I ever have, so please don't get me wrong. I was more worried about people on the outside of the community that would be judgmental. And I gotta say, guys, I don't see that right now. I see that all the hurt is coming from inside this community. But I know I was all over the place, and maybe when I can actually get my thoughts better together, because believe me, I had this so thought out so much better before I turned this camera on. But I know you guys get it, and I'm sure with some of my mumbling, you probably got at least half of what I said, and I just hope that we can pull it together and, you know, try to make this work. I mean, this is a wonderful community, and I love being part of it, and I love watching videos, and I'm sure everybody else does too. And it doesn't matter what these babies have on or anything, you know. What matters is the artwork, and it matters the people, the content, you know. I mean, look at him. He is so cute, and he's sitting right there all Nakie. Of course, he does have his Halloween hat. I had to do that just because I didn't make a Halloween video, but I mean, how can you say, even right there in his cloth body, that is just not the most darling thing ever, guys. Sorry, I will wrap this up here. I hope that I didn't offend anybody. I just felt like I needed to say something. And I hope that maybe this helped some people, maybe it didn't, but I felt like I needed to say something. But yeah, guys, happy Halloween, and I hope we can get over this hump and just be a caring community. So I guess that's all I have for now. Until next time, guys. See you later. Bye.